I think it was 3 years ago. I was in Indianapolis speaking at a recovery event, the Healing Place, and a friend of mine reached across to me after the event and said, "Hey, Mr. Irsay and Ryan Ballard would love for you to come over to the facility and say hi and see him on in the war room on draft night." And I was just taken aback. For the longest time, I looked at my NFL career is so toxic, and once I left prison and got sober and found this new way of life, the relationships that I built and made, and I just want to tell you personally that night was incredibly meaningful to me, and it's something I always look back to as a kind of a shining beacon on where I've come from and where I'm going.
Well, I mean, that's so awesome. I mean, like Darius Leonard says in Kick the Stigma PSA that's been going around that we put together, it's all right not to be all right,
right.
And you've helped so many people just coming through what you've come through. Your straight home and experience is going to change a lot of people's lives, and you might be able to help that young quarterback coming out of college at 22 and say, hey, think a little bit before you make some of those turns, because you might be, in the wrong part of town if you're not careful. And it's tough. Guys come out 22 years old, they're instant millionaires. People say, why is that tough? That's the luckiest thing in the world. But, if, let an alcoholic win the lottery and you got trouble, it doesn't usually go well. But as you really are a blessing, and you're here for a reason, and God has a purpose for you, and to see you so strong and doing so well, I mean, it's just such a testament to what we have to do in this life, because it's really, to me, it's about the spiritual struggle, because whether it's alcohol or drugs or depression, or no matter what you go through, as we say, we're not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we're spiritual beings having a human experience.
Yes, sir.
And that's really, to me, the biggest thing is we all are faced with tough spiritual crossroads, and it breaks my heart sometimes to see humans judge humans, because we have no business judging. I leave that to a power I call God, and my business is to love and forgive, and the rest is in God's hands, and so it's an awesome thing, to sit here in 2021 in March, and here you are, here I am, you're hosting the show, looking so strong and doing so well. It's incredible. But we really do. I know I do. I try to reach out to all our players that have gone through difficult times in any way, shape, or form, and you're always rooting for things to get better. And the work you're doing is tremendous, Ryan, and really, I just so proud to see how awesome you're doing, and we're all locked in that moment in '98 in NFL history, because it really was one of the greatest draft years and moments ever. And God has its reasons why things work out, but we're both here happy and healthy on this day, and that's certainly a testament to amazing grace, brother.